Hey guys, back with another video. I am making another what if, but I'm gonna make it a little bit different, so just give me a sec. This is a what if Asta and Yuno and Noelle were saiyan, but I'm gonna make them like different breeds of a saiyan. So you see the colors, how they are right now? Yeah, so Noelle's coming for the blue tail saiyan race. Yuno will come from the green sands, and Asta will come for the red sands with the red tail, and Yuno got a green tail, and so is Noelle got a blue tail. So they're coming from different races. And by noticing, these kids basically has a lot of potential. So I'm gonna start with their parents, like Asta's and Noelle's parents sent them to a planet called Earth. They flew down after getting their planet destroyed by 3 different versions of Frieza. Yeah, 3 different versions of Friezas. Yeah. And they was flying, and they all were supposed to go to a different planet called Earth, but their ships malfunctioned and went to a planet. All 3 of them went to the same planet. And they do land in the different spots. Well, Asta and Yuno will land in Hodge Village, and Noelle will land into the Silver Eagles. And then the pot opens, and I'm gonna tell you right now, even if they look at the moon, it will not affect them because they're from a different breed. So their eggs cannot come out. Hold on. Yeah, so Noelle land in the Silver Eagles, and Asta and Yuno land in the Hodge Village. So when the Silver Eagles' mother, I don't know her name yet because I forgot, she takes care of Noelle because she couldn't have any more another daughter because she only had one. Now she has another one that literally came out of nowhere. But she does notice Noelle has a tail and it's blue. Noelle looks at her and then just laughs for the first time. And the mother smiles. The Silver Eagle's mother smiles and started taking care of Noelle. While in Hodge Village, the father and sister, I don't think Sister Lily was there yet. Was she? Not yet. I'm gonna say that. Not yet. His father found Yuno and Asta out there, like in the woods, crying. Yeah, so Asta and Yuno were in the woods crying. The father actually found them, took them in. Since they don't have that Goku, like Kakarot personality, the hurting people, they do not do that. So they do remember the Saiyan race. But they will still get the grimoires. Asta will still get his anti-magic though, because I like anti-magic more better. So, So yeah, everything will go basically not really similar because since Noelle is really not a family member, but she was taken in, she doesn't really get treated that bad because the mother didn't die because of her. But the siblings just don't like Noelle because she has a tail. And Noelle does remember her Saiyan race, so she really doesn't care. But Noelle does still get her water magic because her body got used to the magic. And Asta still got used to... Basically, Asta realized he doesn't have any magic, but he still has the book that allowed him to use ki, so it's Noelle, yuno. So Yuno will look at Asta and notice he has a red tail, so he might be from a different breed. And Asta does know Yuno has a green tail, and he might be from a different breed as well. So basically, they talk and read the books they were supposed to have. In Noelle's case, she does learn some good water spells and all that, but she does focus on her ki control like a little bit. Like, actually more because they have more potential. So, Asta and Yuno train in the woods by doing like a lot of push-up, sit-ups and all that. While Noelle does the same and all three of them does meditate to see what the source of their power is. How bad is it? So they do train until their bodies get tired so much. But Asta and Yuno and Noelle got their good ki control. Now Noelle can add her ki to her water magic. Since she's like a good ass, like high class breed. So Asta and Yuno, they are like special. That's why they got sent away. So they do train, and they do in their own like heads, they do remember the legendary Super Saiyan. It'll be for Yuno a green Super Saiyan of the legends. For Asta, it will be the red Super Saiyan because he has a red tail, and it's supposed to be for the red Super Saiyan. Noelle, blue Super Saiyan. The legendary blue Super Saiyan, since it's part of their breeds they have on their tails. So they'll get different Super Saiyans. But they know they can't access it because even though they have potential, they can't access it really. Because their parents on different planets, they do learn this. That's why they got Lily killed. They do teach them before they left. So they do remember how the steps work. They just got to find the right trigger. So in Noelle's case, she's just meditating and floating. Noelle does see her and saying, "Mother, what is she doing?" And the Silver Eagle's mom just looks at Noelle and says she's meditating. But why? That's what Noelle asks, because she wanted to. Noelle just like she wanted to. But he does notice Noelle has a lot of magic. So he asks his mother, can she really control that magic? She said yes, but she doesn't really know how much magic he has. So in her case, she's fighting in her mindscape, basically against herself, fighting and getting more ground skills. So basically, she can like, oh my god, like fucking like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. They're not really at that level, they're in the base form like that level. So basically, they train and try to get their legendary forms. They tried. Like, they're like literally still 4 years old. So they keep training until the upper years. Asta does use his ki to help him with his training, while study with his wind magic a little bit because he knows he has magic in this time. So he trained and put his key in his whip magic, but they're still compared to Asta, they're still like evenly matched. So is Noelle, but to other people they are not matched at all. So they train and keep training until the age of 13. Yeah, that whole like junk thing, already folded that nigga, like completely. Since he's the Saiyan, he folded him. Yeah, he still has that necklace. Yeah, so it's from like the Saiyan necklace, basically. It's still the same necklace, but yeah, he just had it. While Asta had a red necklace, while Noelle has a Yuno's necklace is green in this timeline. Asta's is red. Noelle's is blue. So they really keep this like close to their hearts and all that. And now they just remember like that feeling of pain of losing their family for real. Even though they was settled in here, they remembered. Even at the age 13, they will try to do some mental training. After a couple of days, Asta, Yuno, and Noelle actually got their Super Saiyans. Noelle's is blue, but she keeps it hidden away. Doesn't want to show it to the adopted family. So is Asta and Yuno. And Asta does notice Yuno has a different version of his hair. So he asks Yuno, is he from a different planet? And Yuno said yes, and he's this form is called the legendary Super Saiyan Green. Green Super Saiyan. Yeah, I'm gonna call it that. And Asta explains his, and yeah, they basically explained that. Everything was they will get along now because now they know from the different Saiyans. They keep their training up, and they are like destroying certain trees in a way by just clashing. That's why they have to stay in the Super Saiyan forms to get the hang of it. Since they have their tails, they can actually control it. Noelle is basically doing well on her own. So she developed her monozone perfectly. She got her Sea Dragon's Roar, but she puts her key in it, so it's Key Dragon Roar. So, and the water dome, and the water container, I guess. I don't know. Water dome, Sea Dragon's lair, actually. Yeah, there we go. Sea Dragon's lair, Sea Dragon's dome, I think. Yeah, and she doesn't have a Rocky dress, but she really doesn't really need it because she's very overpowered now. Asta and Yuno is like very, very overpowered because now since Noelle and Asta and Yuno stay in their forms, they get used to the power a bit more. And they all three seem they can go beyond this level. Well, they tried. It kind of failed. So they just go to age 14 and they get the grimoires. Actually, was it age of 15? I think it's age 15, yeah. Age 15, they go and get the grimoires. Everything will go the same. Everything will go the same. But this time the anti-magic book came to Asta. Yeah, in this tunnel, but the anti-magic book, instead of like waiting to come out, it came to Asta because he sensed Asta is the strongest. Actually, he's strong. So basically, everybody's happy for Asta and Yuno for getting grimoires. And Asta does pull out the Demon Slayer sword, and he remembers his race does use swords sometimes. So he just kind of sticks with it. So after getting the grimoires, they dispatched the people who were trying to take their stuff. Even the chain mage, he didn't even stand a chance. Well, by this time, Noelle's mom would die from a woman called what's her name, who cursed her mom before. So basically, everything is still going south. The little siblings think Noelle is to blame for their mom's death, because in this time they wasn't even born yet. Actually, they was born before Noelle. So yeah, so they think Noelle was the one who did it. So they blame Noelle, but Noelle in her head thinks, why are they blaming me? I just got here on this planet. That's what Noelle's thinking. Noelle knows Noelle really didn't do it, because she rides in a strange machine that Lily gave to her. So he does tell the siblings to cut that out, because it really wasn't Noelle's. He doesn't say it's Noelle's fault. He just cut that out. And other times they do try to bully Noelle, but Noelle is just like dodging and like waving, like get out the way or something like that, because she really doesn't care. Like, she has the royal status, but she doesn't really care. And she said, get out the way, get out the way. While everything was going south, Asta was training with his Demon Slayer sword, while Yuno was training with his book and actually getting some new spells, Whirlwind Tempest. Basically getting the original skills of his, but now more powerful. Asta actually will figure out Black Divider instantly, because he has more pride. And he will actually figure out something else. Actually, no, he'll just figure out Black Divider and learn how to... Actually, he knows how to fly, but he figured out how to fly on the sword, but he said he'll just rather fly. So, and he can call for that thing back. So, everything's going simply in canon, but now Asta and Yuno can fly perfectly in the air, so they make that in like seconds. They spend the night at the kingdom and everything, and then when it's time for the Magic Knights exam, they get signed up. Everybody's surprised Yuno got a 4-leaf and Asta has a 5th leaf, and this 5th leaf is actually cleaner, so they can see what it is. They let Asta in. Asta dodged Yami, because he can sense Yami is like kind of strong, and this time Yami is strong. He actually can produce his ki, but he doesn't show it. But he only uses magic, because he doesn't see anybody worthy. But until he saw Yuno and Asta, he knows their ki is especially large, so he just keeps an eye on those two. Everything goes sound. The anti-birds also just like literally put a visible key shield that let them not come near him. But Nero, he allows to come to him. And it comes to flying portion. Asta and Yuno just flew. They thought they was using wind magic, but they were just flying. So basically, yeah, Yuno and Asta was just flying. Yami noticed they just using their ki to do this. Yuno just not using his magic, because he just want to like not use all his magic. And there's another person spectating. The person looks up, and then she noticed they have 2 different tails. She said, "Are they?" She looks a bit. She knows they all have 3 different tails, and now she's wondering, are they from different breeds of Saiyans? She watched them carefully. So basically, when it comes to the target practice, Asta just shoots a ki blast. Noelle notices, she says he is a Saiyan, and so's the other guy. Yuno literally just shooting with a key blast as well because he doesn't care. And then when it comes to the creation, they know how to manipulate. Yuno uses magic on this one, and Asta uses his ki to manipulate something like a tree. So basically, everything was going good until the battle portion. Noelle actually joined the battle portion part. Noelle knows she did, but he doesn't know why. And she actually challenged Asta and Yuno for a fight. Noelle thinks she's just like, why is she challenging commoners? But Yami knows she wants to challenge them because she has the same power as them. So Yuno and Asta not, because they actually they're pumped. They can sense her ki. They said, fine. Actually, let's make it just a 3. We're gonna make it an all-out match. So Asta versus Noelle, Noelle versus Yuno, and Yuno versus Asta. So it's literally like that. So they're gonna start the match, and they said begin. Now they all vanished. Only thing you can hear is Shockwave, but the Magic Knights can't see them. But they looked at Yami, and Yami's the only one who can see where they're going. And he asked, what are you doing, Yami? He said, oh, you guys don't know how to sense ki, so you can't follow them. And they said, what is ki? Yami basically explains a little bit of it. And they said, wow, so who's winning? And he said, it's a fucking tie. I don't even know who's winning. They are basically getting stronger as they fight. In the fight, they are literally having fun. Asta, Noelle, and Yuno. They had a good spar until they said, alright, let's get serious. And Yami said, oh, they're getting serious. The Magic Knights looked at Yami and said, they wasn't going serious for real? And he said no. And then they just literally just powered up into like their Super Saiyan forms. Red, green, and blue. Noelle is like surprised, like, what is this power? I never seen her use it before. It's the same color as her tail. And Yami looks at Asta and Yuno, and they are having different colors in hair. And they literally say, are you ready? And they just blitz and just keep destroying stuff until they get tired. Until they actually called it magic, because the whole arena was breaking apart. And they had to stop, and they was getting annoyed about that, but they had to stop. Out of this fight, Yuno still goes to the Don because he thinks he might still learn something about magic a little bit more. And Asta will go to the Black Bulls because he sees Yami can actually, he knows Yami can use his ki. So he does go to Yami, but Noelle asks Noelle, can she go with Yami? He asks her why, because she just wanted to fight that man, him again. And he knows he was having fun fighting, so he lets her go. After Asta was about to leave Yami, someone was calling like, hey, wait up. And Asta will see the same girl. And then she explains the situation why she wants to come and actually wants to fight. Asta will smile and then say, let's go, and everything will go simple, but Noelle wasn't in the Black Bulls before, so. Oh snap, it's almost 11 already? No, Noelle actually was not in the Black Bulls before Asta, so they all went. Everything will go kind of simply in canon. But I kind of like Magma a little more, so he's a little bit more stronger than the original counterpart. So basically, Luck kind of helped him out how to use his fire bit and actually make him increase his power. Yami does teach the rest of the Black Bulls ki, so basically they are really, really stronger than Canon, so this is going to be interesting. But they're still at the bottom because they barely don't want to do anything. So everything goes simple, but the whole Black Bulls consists of asta and noelle's ki, so they are strong, they said. After like Magma and Luck said, well, let's do the baptism. Asta and Noelle destroyed the baptism to like the fighting portion, like Luck versus Noelle. Actually, Luck versus Noelle, yeah, and Magma versus Asta. So everything begins. They all vanish. Everybody in the Black Bulls notice where they're going. They are clashing, and Luck and Magma knows these two are holding back. So they are like boosting up their power, and then making Asta and Noelle boost up their power a bit more. And they are going even faster and actually kind of having fun. When I mean the Black Bulls are stronger, they are stronger than the original counterparts. So when Asta said, you guys are strong. So as Noelle says it. And she said, yeah, you guys are strong too, so is Luck and Magma. And Magma said, alright, it's time to really get serious. And Asta said, oh, finally. And he just like powered up his full ki with his magic, and so is Luck. So Noelle and Asta actually noticed they are completely stronger and they can actually match their forms. And they kind of actually smile because they now have a sparring partner. So they actually powered up to their Super Saiyan forms. And they actually, Luck and Magma are smiling like, yeah, let's do it. They all clashed. It was a big battle. All the way. Yuno can sense there's a good battle going on. He said, and I wish I would have won the Black Bulls. But he can't. He made a choice. So they're clashing. Luck and Magma are actually good at combat. So Asta and Noelle is actually catching up to it and learning their movements. And they keep doing this for like an hour until they all got tired and actually said this is a good match. And everything goes south. Everything goes accepted. They got accepted to Black Bulls, and this is where I'm going to end the episode. Next episode, I might put like fighting scenes into it. So yeah, peace out. And like if you guys like this video.